Hello, everyone. This is Rinku Sharma. I am from Toronto, Canada. Those who are watching my live stream for first time. So, a little about background about myself. I am here from last 2.5 years in Canada, Mississauga. Originally, I'm from Chandigarh, that's India, and currently I'm living here with my husband and my lovely 16 months old daughter. So yes, as I promised you, like I'll be bringing my business partner weekly. So here I have another business partner, that's Radha, and we'll be hearing her story of into an online digital business, how she is running, what success that she got in this business. So I won't give more intro about herself. So I'll make sure she will be giving her intro and we'll go. I'll just bring her up and here we go. Hi, Radha. How are you?
I'm fine, Rinku. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. How's everything? How's the weather there?
The weather was kind of chilly today, sweater-like kind of weather. Winter's coming upon us slowly,
Yeah,
but
that's
we're
right.
enjoying the fall. I see the leaves are starting to fall off the trees now.
Oh yeah, that's right. So just waiting for that, and yeah. So Radha, we'll go. Can you just introduce yourself for my audience?
Sure. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who's watching tonight. My name is Rada, and I live in Montreal, Quebec. I am married, and I have two beautiful children.
Oh wow! And what are the age? Might be they might keep you on toes all day. What are the ages?
No, my I have one son. He's the older one. He's 8 years old, and my daughter's 5. So they're both school age children now.
Oh wow, that's nice. That's lovely. So, rather coming about digital business owner, like, can you just describe like what is your background, your education, and except this business, like, what exactly is your background in education?
Sure. So I have my bachelor's degree from a Canadian university. I was born and raised in Canada, so
Mhm.
I did all my schooling here. I worked in the finance field for more than 15 years.
Wow.
Um, and now I'm a digital business owner.
That's lovely. That's lovely. That's so nice. So, if I come on digital business owner, like, why did you decide or think to do this business? Like, uh, why did you like change your profession from financial to this digital business? Can you just give a brief on that?
Sure, no problem, Rinku. So the thing was that I'll be honest. Nowhere in the back of my head did I ever think I'd become a digital business owner. Okay, so it was not something I planned or I thought about on a regular day-to-day basis. I enjoyed massively what I did. I was very good at it, and then plus I was doing it for 15 years, right? So you get comfortable in what you're doing. When this pandemic hit in the March of 2020, I was told from my workplace that for now we're just going to close up, and once everything is over, we'll come back. So the first 7 to 8 months, I was fine with that. You know, I mean, after working so many years, we had enough savings to deal with everything. And my kids were also home from school. So I actually got to spend a lot of time with my kids every single day, 7 days a week, you know. And it's something I never did with them besides during maternity leave. And even during maternity leave, there was a lot of like learning phases with newborns and stuff like that. So I was learning more than actually enjoying being with them. But now they're kind of a little bit more grown up and more independent on stuff. When I spent those 7 to 8 months with them every single day, it it kind of gave me, you know, the sense like this is what I always wanted because I didn't have kids right away. I waited to have kids because I told myself that when I have kids, I want to be with them 100%. I want to be their support. I want to be their friend. I want to enjoy every moment. But you know, life, it doesn't always let you do what you want to do, right? So I had to go back to work. Things were getting too expensive. We couldn't afford to stay, okay, we're going to like live off of one income. Our lifestyle wouldn't allow us to do that. So I told myself, you know what, every mother goes back to work. This is a part of reality and I have to deal with it, even though I want to be with my kids. So I did that, but those 8 months, I had a blast with them. I was their, not only they're just their mom, I was their teacher, I was their cook, I was everything, but it was fun being everything because
Mm-hmm.
there was no stress of having to go somewhere. There was no more rushing to do anything. There was no more like me panicking in the morning, get ready, I'm gonna be late for work. And there was no more at night, okay, I picked you up, eat your food, do your homework, go to bed. Everything was a lot more relaxed, and I started enjoying that. And I started thinking, this is what I wanted. This is what I originally wanted to do with my kids. I wanted to be there all the time with them. And they loved the fact that mommy was always around. My son is extremely attached to me, and for him the best part of the day is when he's with me. Like he always tells me, "Mommy, I miss you when I go to school." And I'm like, "Really? You miss me when you go to school?" Like, you know, and he's just he'll do a lot of the things that I will do. So I know when I was going to work, I was very anxious and I was always stressed out and I was panicky all the time because you're stressed because you have to be at work at a certain time. You got to do this at this time. Everything was scheduled out, and his character was starting to build like that too. Then because we were home, I was no longer like that, and I saw that his character changed to the more calmer, relaxed child that he should be, because children should be relaxed. There shouldn't be stress in their life at this age, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of brought to me, they went back to school last year in September, and as I was sitting at home now because I was still not going back to work, I said, okay, it's time to think outside of the box. Like most of us are taught, okay, you go to school and you find yourself a job. That's what we were taught. This is the norm of the world that we grew up with. Get a good education, get a good job, and you're set for life. And that's what I followed. That's what my parents taught me, and maybe their parents taught them that, and that's what I was teaching my children. You got to go to school, get a good education, because you need to get a good job and then a career, and that's how life is going to be. And then as I was like, just looking through like my social media, and I found this, and I'm like, is this for real? Like, would this really, like, is this possible? Like, can I really just like have a career where I'm not running around, have a my own thing where it'd be based on me and not someone else, like, because when we're going to our workplace or we're going to anywhere, we're fixed on their schedules. So for me it was like, this is it, this is for my kids, this is what I want. My children, I can finally I finally found something that I could say I could put my kids as my priority, and it felt good, like.
I can totally relate with this, Radha. Like, uh, even same. I am from different background. My qualification, that's into an human resource. My job profile, that's again into an human resource. I was into an recruitment and journalist profile. Here also, I have worked on the same profile, human resource, but I never thought that I'll be doing some business here, and that to an online digital business, something like that, right? It all happened with, call it a flow. Uh, Actually, we didn't plan anything like I'll be going to work or no or what. It was same and regular. I didn't thought anything about this. So it was same. Like after maternity, I was supposed to join my job. And during my maternity, I would say 1 year, when I was holding my daughter, I used to feel those things. Okay, so are we gonna leave her at daycare? I'm gonna join my job, something like that. So, and that was something that's fixed, right? Yes, I'll be joining my job after my mat leave. But those things happen. Call it when you hold your daughter or your son in your arms and you feel, okay, I'm gonna leave her after 1 year. Oh, so that time I was not, my mind was not towards any business or anything like that. Similar, like same like your story. I was just scrolling my social media and I saw one advertisement similar like what we do in the business now. And I've gone through that. I saw that, okay, is it like, of course, whenever you see something, you do not jump on it until unless you do your due diligence, right? So even I was looking over those ads. Okay, so I just went it, saw what exactly first. Even I was skeptical, like, is it really working? How exactly it's working? Like, okay, owning a business, it's not that simple. You need employees, you need space, you need so many things if you run a business. But what I've seen in this business, you don't need any employees over here, you don't need any specific space or something like that. It's your business, it's your way how you want to handle it. So yes, even I was skeptical during initially, but I went through process step by step, knowing what exactly is this business. After doing my due diligence, I went to it. And today I'll say I really feel blessed. I really feel happy that yes, I am there with my daughter. I don't have to leave her at daycare. Somewhere or another, a guilt also in her mind. I don't have that now. So yeah, she's there with me. We both, my husband is also working from home. So we both can take care of her. We both can see her. And she's in front of our eyes. And one thing, like, it's her age where she's growing. She has her own milestones which she's achieving. So I believe if I would be doing that grind 9 to 5 job, I would be missing those milestones. So it feels so happy that she's growing in front of me while I running my business from home. And there's so much flexibility, I would say, in this business. So I really feel blessed in this business rather.
No,
So
for sure, Rinku. A lot of mothers have that anxiety when they're leaving their child at daycare or with anyone. I know that with my son, when I used to leave him at daycare, after he was 13 months when I started leaving him at daycare. And honestly, when I would be leaving, he'd be crying and screaming, and it would break my heart. Literally, I'd be driving to work crying because I would be like, I just left my baby crying in someone else's arms. And this was not for like 1 week or 2 weeks. He literally did this for almost a year. And it would break my heart every single day. And I was like, in my brain, I would think, I'm such a horrible mother to do this to my child, you know. But at that time, like 8 years ago, because my son is 8, there weren't that many things like that we can do digitally, you know. It wasn't popular then. It wasn't something that, you know, people saw a lot of. And like I said, we were taught the norm was to have a career where you went into an office or you went into a certain place and you sat there and you did your stuff, you know. So as much as it used to kill me to leave him, you know, I felt like I had no choice, you know. But this pandemic has taught me a lot of things. First
true.
thing, my family should be my priority. And I do know that I have to find a way to provide for them. It's mandatory in today's time. Two revenues are very, very necessary in today's time because things are very expensive. And to live a decent lifestyle, you need two incomes coming in, right? So I think this kind of business is amazing, especially for mothers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm not saying that the kids don't need fathers. They do need their fathers there for sure. You know, I mean, especially little boys, they definitely need their fathers around. I realize that also. And I just think that if mothers can start it, trust me, fathers can join. There's no problem of them coming into the business, right? If anyone like ever thinks that maybe not having both of you coming in right away, but it can be easily done. But I think as mothers, we have this intuition in us and this thing, you know, where I find when they're younger, they have more of an attachment with their mother. Both my son and my daughter are like, if it was up to them, they would take crazy glue and stick themselves to me. So we can never be separated.
Oh yeah, I can really say like on that this business, it's not only for mothers. Like we have so many fathers doing this business with their
Exactly.
9 to 5 job. They're handling their job as well as their business, and the couples that they are doing this business.
Exactly.
And yes, there are job quitters also that they're running
Yeah.
this business so successfully that
I've
they actually quit
seen,
their job and now doing this business as a full time now. So yeah, it's business where anyone can join as long as you're 18 years plus and
if you're
has a
18 years plus and you're ready to start your business, this is exactly where you have to be. And you're right. It's not only for mothers. Mothers is a great place to start, but there's fathers, there's singles, there's couples. It has nothing to, you don't even have to be a parent. It's just a business that you start that helps you build your future.
yeah,
It helps to build your future, it helps to build your dreams
yeah.
because you're not giving up anything to have this business. And like Rinku said, that you could have this business and still continue on with your career.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not gonna take up all your time where you're like, okay, now I have to choose one over the other. You don't.
oh yes,
If
that
I was to go back to work, just say, I
hmm
can easily keep running my business. It's just another stream of revenue coming in, so why not?
and why wouldn't we need another stream of revenue? Of course, we all need here.
Exactly.
Yeah, an extra source of income is always needed in
Of course,
everywhere.
and like I said, I would easily be able to run my
Oh,
business.
yes, that
My
is.
business, it doesn't require me to be there 8 to 10 hours. That's for
That's
sure.
the beauty of this business. Yeah. So, coming more towards this business, did you find it hard to set up the business during beginning, or how long it took to for you to set up this business?
Okay, so this business is not hard to set up. It will take you between 2 to 4 weeks, depending how much time you put into it. So because I was at home already, I was trying to put as much time because I wanted the business up and running as quickly as possible. So it took me 2 weeks to do it. I've had others who I've talked to who have told me it's taken them maybe 3 weeks because they put a little bit less time than me. Like I would easily put 2 to 4 hours in a day. I was addicted to it. It was like an addiction for me. Once
Oh,
I
yeah.
started it, you know,
Yeah, the trading part is so amazing that when you start doing it, you feel like, okay, let me finish
it's
it.
like
It's
a
not like
high. It's like a high that you get, and you
yeah.
just want to keep going. And the best part is that everything is video based, so you're
Mhm.
just following the steps, right? So they're easy because you're just clicking everything as the training is showing you, and you can always go back to whenever you want. If you feel like, oh, I think I missed something or whatever, you can always just go back and check it again. It's there for you forever. But I just found like once I started, I would just sit there and I wouldn't even realize how quickly the time would go, and I just wanted to keep going and going, and then I'm like, oh, it's supper time already. I better stop now.
I
I
can
mean, like
totally
I was so
understand.
into it, and it was easy. It was easy for anyone who knows how to turn on a computer can follow this training.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I mean,
that's
that's how
totally right.
simple it was. I
Yeah,
mean, it wasn't hard at
exactly.
all.
The training is such a like it's from so scratch that you won't be like missing anything. Like as long as you said, rather like you know how to turn on computer, you can do this business. So
I used to
because
have my 8-year-old sitting next to me, and he would tell me, "Mommy, click here. Mommy, click here," because he'd be watching the training with me, and I would look at him and go, "You know what I need to do?" He goes, "Yeah, they just told you to do this, so do this, and then do this after that." I'm like, "Okay, I'm clicking. Just you keep telling me." Like he's 8, and he barely knows how to use the computer. Like I usually used to sit with him if he had online classes or anything, right? And I'm like, you understand it. That's like amazing. I'm like,
yes,
that's how simple it is that even an 8-year-old can understand it.
yes.
But I'm gonna be honest, like it was like an addiction. Once you start, you just want to keep going nonstop. And because it's so easy, it doesn't take a lot of time to do it.
Oh yeah, and I just like if I'll talk about my how I did my training, honestly, I took a little longer time. I took uh it totally depends on us how much time we give or how we do our training. But for me, I'll say it took me a little longer. It took me 5 to 6 weeks to set up my business, to do training, because I was doing my training at nighttime.
Okay.
Because if daytime, laptop opening your, like, turning on your laptop in front of my daughter is like, okay, give me the laptop, and she doesn't want me to even do anything on laptop. And so nowadays it's with mobile also. She wants mobile, she doesn't let me touch that. So yeah, with me, it took me 5 to 6 weeks to finish up with my training and set up a business, because I usually was doing at night time, because daytime it was little tough with her. So just to add over here, like, this business totally depend on us how we want to rush. There's nothing like we have to rush in this business, or there's nothing like we have to slow down in this business. Totally depend on us how much time we give, how we want to run, or how we don't want to run. Like, it's our business, so it's totally depend on us. So yeah, totally, everyone has their success, everyone has their own journey in this business. So yeah, it's pretty much nice to do that training. But that's training which we get, it's keep on updating. And
Yes.
that's wherever we, even if we have anything updation in our training, we just have to watch and do those things, apply on our business. So
And
that's
the best part is that the updates, we're not going out looking for them.
yeah.
Every time there's any kind of change or an update, it's actually provided to us.
Yes.
So we have to do is go in and click away again, and there it is. We're not going to figure out. We don't need to go figure out. Oh, what do I need to do? How do I do it? Or whatever. And it doesn't cost us anything to get these updates. It's part of our business, like it's given to us, and that's amazing because we're not spending hours and hours of our day and time trying to figure things out. It's there, it's
Yeah.
provided. It takes us 10-15 minutes and we're done. And Rinky, like you said, like it doesn't matter if it took you 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks to do it. The fact that you did it, that's the amazing part of it. You took the initial steps to take it there, and that you said, okay, I want to start my business. And like you said, you have a little daughter, and this business is not supposed to take away from that. You
Yeah.
are supposed to be spending your time with your daughter, right? That's
Yeah.
your time with her. The only thing with me was that because my kids were back at school, I
Hmm.
had the time during the day. So I said, hey, why not? I'm not going to sit around and do nothing all day. So I
Yeah.
had those, when they're at school from 8 to 3, I got all day to do stuff, right? So I was like, why not? So I was more in that adrenaline of, okay, let's get this going. But I know a lot of people who will do this maybe after work,
Yes.
so they might do an hour or two, but that's okay. It's really up to you to make your own schedule. There's no one's going to be saying you got a deadline for 2 weeks or you got a deadline for 4 weeks. If you
Yeah.
want to take your time, do it like thoroughly. You guys want to like, just understand everything once or whatever, it's really up to you. Everyone learns at a different pace. Everyone works at a different pace, and that's perfectly fine. There
Yeah.
is no one over your head.
Exactly. You don't
Telling you
have
what
a
has to be
boss over
done.
your head. So it's your business. You are your own boss. You have to run your business. So how much time you give, how much efforts you give, or to run a business totally depends on us. So yeah, that's the beauty of this business. So coming to support, rather, did you find a support from community when you were new in this business?
So let me tell you about the community. We are 97,000 people in this community. Now that's a huge number.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think we're one of the biggest digital business around here. Okay, so yes, I had support from my mentor, and I had support from my coach. I had support from our team, and I had support from the complete full 97,000 people community, because this is a global business. The best part is that if I'm here in Canada and it's 11 o'clock at night and everyone in Canada decides to go to sleep, I can still put up my question and someone across the globe might be up answering my question. So we're never alone in this business. I mean, the business is ours, but because we have such a large community, there's
Mm-hmm.
always somebody there helping us out in any problem that we might have, or a question that we can't answer, or something we didn't understand. There's always somebody there, you know. So I mean, and another thing is that we're making new friends and more contacts. And I mean, Rinku, I didn't know Rinku before. I
Yeah.
met Rinku through this business, and look at us, we're chatting away, you
Oh
know?
yeah, see that's
So,
that's this business. This business is global. It's like you name a country, we have our business over there. Like call it India, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. So even if I'll start counting the name of countries, our interview will end up with those name of countries only. So you guys name a name of country, our business is there. So that's how it's globally. And just in case we stuck anywhere, we always have our mentor, as Radha mentioned, coach, community. And in case if we have any questions midnight, we can just drop a message and we will get a lot of answers for regarding that question. That's the support that we provide each other
the
in
other
this
thing is
business.
that in this business, no one's pulling anyone down. Everyone is there to help you up the ladder,
Yeah.
because everyone has their own business, and we all rise together.
Yes.
That's the beauty of this business, that we all rise together. We leave no one behind.
Yes.
The aim of this business is that every business owner is supposed to succeed in it. It's a proven system. It's a system that works, and everyone has the same system. There is
Yes.
no difference. So we know the success rate of the business is 100%. You know,
Yes. That's right.
so no one's gonna say, "Oh well, I'm gonna go up the ladder and I'm not gonna." No, it's not gonna be like everybody wants to help everyone. That's just the way this business works.
Yeah,
That's why we're a
that's
community.
how we work. Like we support each other. Same like he said, we don't knew each other earlier. Just like through this business, now we know. We are chatting here, talking to each other. Like even I believe even I would have gone to vacation to Montreal. Even might be that time also I would have seen you. So
No,
through this business, then now when I come to Montreal next time, I'm surely gonna meet you in person
you're like,
too.
Rada, I'm coming to Montreal. Where are you?
Yeah,
And I'm like, we could come on over. Let's have a coffee or a
yeah. So
tea.
now you have someone in Toronto, Mississauga, also to come and come over.
For sure.
That's how we support each other. We work with each other, and we leave no one behind.
No.
So that's how we basically become successful in this business. Coming like about this business, like do what requirements what are the requirements that we have to start this business?
The most necessary requirement in this business is dedication, consistency, and your efforts into it. I mean, there's no educational requirements, but there are the determination requirements. You have to be determined in your business.
Yeah.
It's your business. You have to, say, I want to do this. I'm going to go for this, you have to be consistent. Like any other business, you have to show up. You have to open your doors or open your page, and you have to just let your customers in. Like it's just like any other business. If I went and opened a coffee shop, I would have to go in every day, open my doors, and turn on the coffee machine. It's the
Yeah.
same way. I have to go on to my page, turn it on, and put out something that smells nice, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it has to be done on a day-to-day basis. Yes, I mean, you have to be there. You have to be present, and you have to be dedicated. The consistency is mandatory in
Yeah,
this
that's right.
business. As for the educational level, no, there's no requirements educational wise. We have people who have just finished high school, and that's their education background, who are running this business successfully, like beyond saying just regular successful. I mean, like 100% successfully, And then we have people who are doctors who are running their business, so it's not just one particular educational background. We have people in IT, we have people in engineers, we have people in finance, in accounting, in nurses, you name it, we have it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what your educational background is. That is not a requirement in this business. Anyone and everyone can do this business. If you are 18, and even the age, there's no age limit. We have someone who's 80 years old running their business,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
so
Nandish, he's running so nicely this
he is
business.
doing
He's so
really, really well in his
successful.
business. Yeah.
So that's the thing. Training, we teach everything, and it's a video-based training. So you learn everything training, even if you're 80 plus, 80, and the persons we have 80 plus, they are running this business. And so that's how lovely it is. Like you can run this business at any age. So yeah, that's how it works in this business, right,
And
Radha?
yes, it is, Rinku. And I just like to mention one thing, Rinku, that this business, you're actually leaving a legacy behind. It's not a business that will end if you are not there. This business can be passed on to the next generation. And
Yeah.
that's a very important point because a lot of people think when it's a digital business that it's only running while you're around. But no, this business is actually passed on. It's like a traditional business that can be passed on to the next generation. And it's a very key point because we want to leave something behind, you
Yeah.
know, and for our next generation to continue that legacy.
Yeah.
I know this was not one of your questions, but I thought it was something I really wanted to mention because I find it's something that puts an ease to a lot of people, because if a business is real, if a business is legit, they will have something in it that will be like a traditional business. And this is one of those key points where you guys have to understand it's real, it's there, and that it can be passed on to
Yeah.
whomever you want to pass it on to.
That's so lovely in this business, like to learn in this business, to do this business. Oh, it's sometimes it's just like, okay, they're talking so much about this business. What exactly is this business? How we gonna run this business? See, people can only understand this business once they see what exactly it is. If we talk about this business, we are talking from our point of view. We are talking what we are looking success in others, that they are running it so successfully. Once I believe the audience see by themselves what exactly is this business. So then only they're gonna understand, okay, this is so crystal clear business that anyone, as you said, Radha, anyone, even if you're 80, you can run this business as long as you know how to turn on your laptop. That's it. Or your mobile. We are so digital on our mobile. So we can do this business. So getting to it, like just if audience is curious, like to know like what exactly the steps that we can join this business, can you just elaborate on that, the steps that we have to follow?
Sure, no problem, Rinku. So, guys, it's simple. We don't make anything complicated, all like, crazy everywhere. We have live webinars twice a week. So, one's on Tuesdays and one's on Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. Now, those live webinars are an introduction to the digital world, okay? So, it will give you a good introduction into the business, and you guys will also hear from some of our successful business owners. So it'll give you an introduction how and like what exactly this business is and how it's run and everything. From there, you will have the option to become a member with us. So that member, you'll pay a $149 US fee, and that will give you the chance to view the business plan, to meet the community, to check things out A to Z. Now, why is there a fee? It's only because we want people who really want to become business owners, because we know there's a lot of people who like to window shop.
Yeah.
Right? So we really this is not something that we want just everyone and anyone to just come around, check around, and then just leave. We really want serious people who want to own their own business, and this is why we have that one-time fee. Now, that one-time fee is once in your lifetime. There is no other fee after that. Gives you community access. It gives you access to the business plan. It gives you access to everything that teaches you about the business. Now, you have 30 days to view everything. If within those 30 days, for any reason, you feel that this business is not for you, you can easily get a refund on your $149 US. We are not here to keep anyone's money, okay? But we do want serious people in. This is why we have the 149. And even after that, if you're not interested for any reason, without any questions, we will return it. Okay, so not a lot of business offer this guarantee of 30 days. If after the 30 days you guys want to go ahead, well, one of us, either Rinku or myself, will be happy to show you guys the next steps after that. But the main step to start anything is to watch the webinar. Now, how to get to the webinar? Simple. You can either contact Rinku or myself, or go directly to our websites and register yourself for the webinar. If for any reason you can't watch the live session, we do have replays. So you can always watch the replay at your own convenience. So see, we give so many options for everything.
Yeah,
There should be no reason to say, no, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, that's so true. In which business we get so many options. Even after looking at business plan, you feel, oh, this business is not for us, or I cannot do it. Something I didn't find anyone till now who said I cannot do this business, because that's so crystal clear and simple business. So just in case if anyone is then also not interested, take your money back. Take your full money back. There's nothing. We are not keeping your money in our pocket. That's 149 US dollar is basically to you to see the business plan, to watch exactly how you can run this business, what are the strategies, and you get to see the community, 97,000 people around the globe. And then, because say, when you have things in your own hand, you can actually see by yourself how you want to do your business. Will that work for you or no? Though it works for everyone, it's working for us and 97,000 people around the globe. So yes, then again, we have an option. And just like Radha said, we don't give, I haven't seen any business till now which provides so many options to get your money back, the person, the mentor, the coach to support you in this business, the community to support in this business. So that's so lovely about this business. And once we see the business plan by ourselves, we come to know how exactly, because from there we make our mindset how exactly now I gotta run this business, how exactly we can make become a successful out of this business. So that's how it works. So I would say in this business, as you said, Radha, I believe a mindset is required. If a person is having a positive mindset, then only that person can run this business. It'll be more like it's nothing a story of getting a millionaire in a day. You open a business, tomorrow you're going to get a millionaire. Nothing like that.
If anyone tells you that, you already know something's not right.
Yeah, that's totally a spam or something fishy going around. Even if you have your job or some other traditional business or any business, you cannot get a millionaire in a day. It takes your effort. Yes, you can, but it takes your effort. It takes your time. It takes how you want to run your business, and rest, everything is provided through community in this business. Whatever guidance you need, everything is there. So I haven't seen any business till now, Radha, where there are so many things where a person, a trainer, call it a mentor, a coach is there to guide you every time. So yeah, that's so lovely about this business, Radha.
And just one more thing, you don't have the mentor or coach just in the beginning of your business. You have them throughout your complete journey. So as long as you are in the business, you will always have that support there. So it's not like a traditional business where, oh, okay, we'll give you training for 2 weeks and then you're on your own. No, 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 no. They stay with you all the way till the end if you want. Like that's what they're there for, you know?
Yeah, that's so right. So yeah, Radha, what message you want to give to our audience who are watching us tonight?
So the one thing that I like to tell the audience today is that our family is our priority for many of us, whether there are children's, maybe older parents, whether just any kind of loved one, okay? And we get one life. And this is a life that we should use to our advantage of being able to be with them. Many of us have stopped caring for ourselves because we're so busy providing. And finding something that gives us a chance to start living life on our own terms is very important. And I really think that if you get a chance to do that, that one should really take it, because life, there's no guarantee in life. So, we should really think about how we want to spend each day, every hour, every minute of our day, with who, doing what. Do we all want to be sitting at a desk for the rest of our lives, missing out on all the special moments that we could be making with loved ones? I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't want to do that. So all I want to say is take the chance that you're getting now. Watching a 90-minute totally complimentary webinar, there's no cost to it. It's 90 minutes of your time, but that 90 minutes that you're putting into that might change the next 40, 50, 60 years of your life into something absolutely marvelous. I mean, you might just realize, wait a second, I've been living life the wrong way. So give it a try, give it a chance. It might be exactly what you've been looking for, because many of us are just living life, not actually living life, you know?
That's so right, Radha, because say at the end we can get everything. We'll get money, we'll get house, we'll get everything, but family is so important in our life. So it's better and it's best if we give the most, the first priority to our family. Of course everyone is giving their like first priority is their family, but just to be a little, to think out of box and see what's there in this business, so that you can spend your best time with your family as well as you earn by this business. So nothing could be better if a person has their own they call it a positive mindset to do something for themselves. Because if you're ready to do something first for yourself, then only you'll be able to help others, right? So yeah, uh, just see what's there in this, and once people will see by themselves, they gonna like, oh exactly, it's working. I would say like, if it's working for me, if I can do it, it's workable. Anyone can do it as long as you just plug in and see and work for yourself and put your time and efforts. Then you can, of course, you can be successful in this business too.
And Rinko, as long as one knows why they want to do it,
Too.
and that they've put in their mind that I am going to do it, nothing's gonna stop you.
Yeah, nothing gonna like, you will never get back from it, or you cannot take a back step. You will always, like, if you have that strong why and you always look at your strong why every each day, you're gonna work more for it. So
For
that's
sure.
that's how it's gonna work. Yeah, and I would just say to everyone, to you too, Radha, for coming live with me tonight and sharing your experience, your success, your ideas, and how to do this business. Thank you so much for coming, Radha. It was really lovely talking to you. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching us and staying connected till end. And if just in case still, if anyone has any question, they can anytime reach myself or Radha. We'll be happy to help you, everyone.
Well, thank you, Rinku, for having me. It was a pleasure chatting with you today, and I hope the audience got some of their questions answered tonight.
Same, same, same. So still, in case if anyone has any question, they can always reach. So by ending this, have a great day, everyone. Great night. And okay, thank you so much, Radha. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.